Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my co-host, sort of, Paul Calcairn, who I think is with the Wine of the Month Club. And we are tasting the Vintners series for March, my birthday month of 2013. And here we are with,
How many times are you going to say that?
well, we got 3 clubs. I do it 3 times. Do the math.
I'm going to tell the guy to edit it out.
Ed is out of his mind.
Edit it out. I like it. Edit it out. Okay, so this is a wine that we just landed here, and of course they didn't agree to they signed my contract that said the wine would land here 30 days in advance, but of course it landed here yesterday in the dock. We got the container out in the parking lot right now unloading this, and I have to make sure I taste the wine before it comes off the dock because I want to make sure it's what we ordered, and it was gorgeous, and it will get better
Paul,
because it's just been shaken up.
It's not what you ordered. It's actually better than what you ordered.
You know, Merlot is the classic grape of Chile. I'm sorry.
Well, don't be sorry.
Sorry for you.
Okay, well,
Aren't you part Chilean? Oh, no, sorry.
sure, if it works, I'll do it. You know, I mean, this is absolutely spectacular. You don't see too many Merlots from Chile. You know, they're using to blend in there.
Well, it started out as like the grape, the Los Vascos when it first came in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But now you see a lot of other things. This has got so much depth, palate, and depth. Yeah, the fruit flavors are amazing.
And again, it's got almost a Bordeaux-like quality, which is kind of interesting because you are not going to buy Bordeaux for $12.99, ladies and gentlemen. I can guarantee you that. $23.99 is what this sells for on the shelf, and the reorder price is $12.99. And I'm doing a 94 on this.
I'm going 95. You know, my cousin just called. He wanted.
You know, it's getting better. I'm doing a 95.
He wanted a $200 bottle of wine. And I told him I had a few things domestic. I said, and I don't have any classified growths. What level of classified growth do you think you have to get to get a $200 bottle of classified? Like 5th?
Oh, sure. No, you can get 5th growth.
4th?
You know, Lynch Bodge.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Sure.
$200?
Oh, less than that.
So I told him to go to Red Carpet and get it. Okay, so here is a substitute. We just got the Côte d'Aron Grenache Blanc, and wasn't what we ordered. And we will not just ship you a wine because of timing. So we have nixed the Côte d'Aron Blanc. You will receive this Zuccardi Tarantes, which is gorgeous. It was actually April selection. I moved it up, and I'm actually happy because this is such a good wine. And this is part of what we do. When the wines land here, we have to taste them because they have to match what we tasted when we originally did, and sometimes it doesn't happen.
No.
This is.
You mean they lie to you?
No, I don't think they mean to lie to me, but you know, just like the guy said, the wine was palletized in the container and it came unpalletized. You know.
Well, he didn't lie.
He goes, I'm sure it was palletized.
He didn't lie. He just didn't tell the truth.
Look at this nose.
This nose is gorgeous.
Unreasonable. This
Boy,
is a
it's
great
so
wine.
Tarantes, though. You know, I mean, this is a very unique grape. It has some similarities to Viognier, but it also has some differences from Viognier.
And I think, frankly, of all when I go to Argentina, different districts of Argentina for Tarantes, Salta, which is the northern part of Mendoza, it's the coolest part. It makes the leaner, more not so buxom. You know, they're lean, but they have lots of flavor. Well, that's a word that Ed uses.
I didn't use it.
You know, my dad called and complained about some of the words we use.
Like what?
Like, you know, you used too many fruit flavors. You used too many. I'm like, well, that's what you taste.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could use some pharmaceutical terms.
Yeah,
you know,
organoleptic.
Yeah, this tastes like you know, blood pressure medicine, lisinopril or Benacar, you know, or I don't know, you know, I mean.
But I love the leanness of this wine with all the flavors it has.
But the nose is like real
jumps out of the
voluptuous,
glass.
you know,
Love
buxom, right?
Very buxom.
Very nice
This is
wine. I'm doing a
Zuccardi.
95 on this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
This
I mean,
is 2010. Wow, you'd think it'd be younger than that, right?
22. Yeah, you would. $22.99 on the shelf. $11.99 as a reorder price. That is stunning because these wines have really come up in price. I remember when you could buy really good Tarantes for $6 or $7, and then you know they invented the gasoline engine, and God, that just kind of messed
That
up
really
everything.
screwed up. Yeah. You remember that day, huh?
Okay, now
You're like the guy that
next.
stands around the first display at the Peterson Auto Museum and says, "I was there." So,
Well, I was there before it was a Peterson Audio Museum.
I guess this is the Tête du Rhône Blanc. We just tasted it briefly here.
This is the Rouge, actually.
And the Rouge,
Red.
sorry.
This is red wine.
You know, Côte d'Aron's, we used to feature them in the classic series like 20 years ago. You know, my dad featured
Mm-hmm.
them, and 30 years ago, and now they've come in price. And I get a lot of them, but some of them are just they're too expensive. They're asking too much money. And here's a great example at a very reasonable price.
This is more than a reasonable price. This is really a killer price because, you know, $23.99 on the shelf is what you're going to pay for Cote and Roan. $12.99 for the reorder price is impossible because these are like mini Chateauneuf de Pops. They basically have the same grapes in them, any one or two or three of 13 different varietals, and it's just they're just growing in different areas, not growing in the area of Chateauneuf de Pop, and they can be really, really good wines, you know, at a third the price of Chateauneuf de Pop, which is, you know, not
Excellent.
a third the wine.
I like this. It's softer than some. It's got a lot of fruit. You can serve it with just about anything that's red meat, pasta sauce. It's not so directional that you have
Duck.
to make sure. Ooh, duck would be great,
Duck
man.
is just awesome with Chateauneuf de Pop.
Can we have a 94?
I'm doing a 93.
You know, and the what's interesting is we're getting. I sent you this email, and you were so excited for me. I appreciate it.
I really was.
That we got this pressure cooker.
Oh yeah.
I'm dying to play with this thing.
Oh well. Well, don't. As I told you, don't. Oh, it's white. Would you like a white grape?
That's it.
Oh, you use two. You both your glasses now.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna need to
Can you
rinse
rinse that?
because you're gonna mess this up. I love pressure cooking. I do it a lot.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Which one do you have?
Presto, I think it's
Oh, yeah,
called.
that's
You know,
right.
they're all about the same. The Rincons are really good, but they're like 3 times the price.
Right, they're very expensive.
You know, the only thing they have is they're really quiet. You know.
I'm looking forward to it. So, short ribs for sure. Look at this. Isn't that nose
Oh
amazing?
my goodness, this is really
This
interesting.
is South African. You know, we did a South African Shannon in a classic series, and all of a sudden there's South African wines floating around again. And this, I love the packaging of this thing. This is a 2010 Sauvignon Blanc, but it's the nose is just so obvious.
It really is. But it has kind of a twist to it, you know. It has almost a citrusy lime sort of twist to go with the herbs. It's got the herbal component of Sauvignon Blanc, but it's
But you're right, the lime, the key lime is in there.
yeah, exactly. You know, maybe even a little orange peel. It's
That
just
is
delicious.
great. I
And,
forget sometimes how good these things are.
Oh, this was $20 on the shelf. $11.99 a reorder price is killer. I mean, that's an amazing price. And I'm doing a 95 on this as well. I think it's delicious.
Easily a 95. Love the nose, love the body, and then the nuances that kind of departed from South Africa and actually kind of make it something more citrusy. You're right, it's really good.
So,
We have a 95.
and that's our show for today.
That is the Vintner series for March 2013. We're going to have some Chinese food. This is going to go great with the snow peas.
I can't wait. We're going vegan now. Snow peas. That's all we're getting.
good friend is vegan.